Wake up!
Huh? What? Who? Spaulding? Who are you?
I'm you. Why are you sleeping on the indoor track?
We always sleep on the indoor track.
Why?
I'm sheltering in place.
Dude, you've had your first shot, you've been coaching since June, you've been teaching since August, and you've coached 3 cross-country meets in the last month.
Is it time for another Corona Indoor Nationals?
No, you have to go to work tomorrow.
Work is right over there.
No, you need to go back to your classroom and teach. You need to get ready.
We're in the purple.
We've been in the red since Tuesday.
I stay ready, so I never have to get ready.
I bet you can't even break 60 in the quarter.
I can roll out of bed and run a quarter in under 60.
Oh yeah? Let's see.
Perhaps it is time. But not on the indoor track. We'll take it outdoors. Wrong way, Hope.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Corona Indoor Nationals Part 2, Into the Outdoors. We're now 51 weeks, exactly 357 days after the opening ceremony of the Corona Indoor Nationals Part 1. And I'm proud to welcome you back to a special all-out 400 today by none other than Ozzy himself. So, what do you think are some of Ozzy's biggest achievements?
Personally, my favorite of his many achievements is the 255 lap mile, 15:12, and I think that's definitely going to help him carry the last 100 meters.
I think we're rolling around 3:20 today. So it should be a good race. What are your guys' thoughts on the race?
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I think it'll be interesting to see what Ozzy can do.
I'm excited if there's like a slow motion, you can see his hair.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the hair.
Yes.
Or the beard. We want to get a close up on the beard because it's certainly grown since the last.
Yeah, definitely the hair is one of the biggest factors of today's race. I think that'll come into play
We'll
big
see
time.
how many seconds it adds to.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I think he said he was trying to go sub 60, so we'll see how it goes. So boys, we got Ozzy running a all-out 400 today, so we're gonna see how this goes.
I'd probably beat him, honestly.
Probably. So, Spaulding, what do you think Ozzy will be able to run today? So, Robert, how do you think this race is gonna go today? What do you think Ozzy will be able to hit?
Ozzy's pretty fast, so I think he'll probably break the world record and go sub 43. Definitely a fast end. Ozzy's the type to have a massive kicks.
Riken, what do you think?
Oh man, bro, Ozzy's gonna break 1 second. Easy, Klaus, bro. Ozzy's so fast, man. There's no way he's gonna.
I like that. Sub 1 second. That's the goal for today.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Right, so we're about 2 minutes off the start. We're rolling at 3:22 and it's 3:20 right now. It was raining a little bit earlier, so it'll be a little bit of a wet track, but hopefully that doesn't mess with Ozzy's mind too much.
Yeah, he's an experienced runner. I think he can handle the conditions that we've been thrown here.
He's actually going to be running out of lane 8, which is the lane that the world record has been ran out of. So that's ultimately what the goal is for today. Now I'm going to pan you back over so then we don't miss the start. We got Coach Huff on the start today. I don't know if we can zoom in on this or not.
I have no idea. I'm terrible at.
Right, we're just going to not mess with it and not zoom in. Yes. Right. I don't think he's going to be using blocks. No, I don't see any blocks, which is a good choice for a distance runner.
Yeah. There's no use in trying to use blocks if you haven't trained on it.
Yeah.
It just leads to disaster.
And that it does. I've seen a lot of very funny starts from distance runners trying to use blocks. I was
some funny starts from sprinters trying to use blocks. So, I mean, really.
Yes. And he's off. There he goes. Taking the turn. Oh, very nice start. Very fast. We'll see if that lane 8 start will be able to work wonders for him. As he's running out of lane 8, the 200 mark will actually be where that orange cone is.
He's coming through the 200 at about 29.
29 through the 200. That's on pace to go sub 60, which is ultimately the goal for today. Let's go, Ozzy! He's coming off the turn now. Coming into a full-on sprint. Let's go, Ozzy!
Come on, Ozzy!
Here he comes. Let's go, Ozzy! Let's go sub 60! Let's go, coach! There he goes! Woo! Yeah! I love the celebration there. That was an absolutely perfect celebration. The cry of "Let's go."
62.57 FAT.
Yes. Fully automatic. Definitely a strong start. Maybe a bit more lactic work needed
Yeah.
in the workouts.
Yep.
And it looked like a good turnout today as well.
Yeah.
I'd say probably 4 times the amount of spectators that you normally see at a track meet. So how was that?
I guess I can't just roll out of bed and break 60 anymore.
I
Those
guess
days
not.
are over.
It was a good first 200.
Yeah, it was faster than 60-second pace. I don't know if it was good.
Came through 29.
Yeah. I gave myself every advantage I could. Came out of the world record lane. I wore my Baylor socks today. You know, they've had success at the 400, courtesy of Coach Tyler Huff, who used to coach at Baylor. One of the best sprint coaches in the world. Even that couldn't get me there. Although he didn't coach me very much on this one. You can't put that loss on him. I don't know. On my Zoom Shift middle distance spikes on. They've never failed me before, but today?
Guess not today.
Not today.
Well, you didn't run a middle distance race.
Yeah. That was a sprint race, so that's why.
Let's line back up and run a 15.
What happened? It didn't work.
What did you expect? You haven't trained in a year.
I know now what I have to do.
This very special presentation of the Spring of Corona Part 2, Into the Outdoors, is brought to you by the greatest podcast in all of sports, the Just Athletics podcast. I really don't understand why Chris Johnson and Dave Frank paid me so much money to advertise their podcast here, when all of you probably already know about it. It's widely known that they have conversations with the elites in our sport from yesterday, today, and the future elites to come, as well as the coaching greats at the high school, college, and elite level. They also interview some of the pillars of our sport that have delivered the opportunities to athletes that they have today. And let's not forget that earlier in the summer, they interviewed me also. So if you want to find the Just Athletics podcast, you can look for it anywhere where podcasts are available. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and let everybody know about the Just Athletics podcast. That's a wrap, guys. Let's go.
Oh, the orange shirt just came off. He's got the Amador singlet on. Very nice. Looking like an absolute G with the flushed head. Awesome. Right, so here we are 1 day later at the Corona Indoor Nationals. There he goes. Part 2 into the outdoors. Here he goes.
What is that, lane 2?
Yeah, he's running out of lane 2 today, so there's a cone at the 200 meter mark.
At about 14 seconds? 13?
Around 14 for that first 100.
Still going. Moving down the back stretch strong. Coming in at 200 at about 29.
29 through 200, so same pace as last time. Let's see if he can keep it going this time.
He's got to be strong down the back stretch. He wasn't last time.
Let's go, Ozzy!
Come on, Ozzy!
Here he comes. Let's go!
Come on, Ozzy, dig! Dig, Ozzy! Dig!
Keep it going, Ozzy!
Dig, Ozzy, dig!
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Ozzy!
And what's he gonna come through in? Unofficial
62.
time? Unofficially 62, so
62.3.
62.3.
Unofficial. But
So unofficially, we'll see what the official Tyler Huff got it as, but seems to be like hair is overrated and does not affect things. Although I like this this hair here more.
62.25.
62.25 is the unofficial official time. Well, actually, it's the official unofficial time. So how do you think the hair affected that race?
Oh, it made all the difference for that.
Yeah.
That was that 32.32 seconds improvement.
Yeah.
Off 25? Off 25?
I didn't realize it was that big as big as that. So that's actually a very significant improvement. There's the official time right there, 62.25. So I think that was a much better race, and the hair definitely did make a difference. What do you think, Ozzy?
Wasn't sub 60. Felt better. Died more.
Yeah.
Probably way better up to about 350. The last 50, I don't know, maybe not, but the way it felt like I got to that garbage can and just.
Yeah.
Man.
And then.
If I can take off 0.3 seconds every day.
Exactly. Exactly. I think that's the goal.
8 days sub 60.
8 days sub 60.
Awesome.
I failed again. It's been 1 day. You're not going to be faster because you got a haircut. But I trained. You did like 5 push-ups, you ran like 20 meters around your coffee table, and then you got tired drinking water. I don't think that's training. But you followed the Amador Valley Track and Field motto. It is a good saying, isn't it? It's Coach Huff's saying. Well, we use it. Welcome back to school, Amador Valley Dons. We're here with Captain Kate Weckworth, who was part of the broadcast team today, and also the master of everything Marvel. And we just want to ask her about the latest fan conspiracy theory that Thanos was actually the good guy in Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, I think he had some good basis for what he did. He really wanted to help our society, curb population growth, and he did save half of the people from COVID. Those that were dusted in the snap, they didn't have to deal with COVID like we're dealing with now. So really, they're the lucky ones. So, there's just a lot of things to consider.
Good point. They disappeared for 5 years, and during that 5 years, COVID happened, and by the time it was over, we had a vaccine, and then they came back and they were fine.
Exactly. They're just safe. They don't have to deal with the quarantine. I mean, I would do anything to not have to deal with quarantine. So.
Do you think that they should remake Endgame to account for that and maybe change Thanos' characterization at all?
There's also you could think of it, COVID as being the modern day Thanos, maybe, the environment, Mother Nature learned from Thanos and was like, yeah, we're gonna take out some of these people now.
Good point.
Yeah. So many different theories.
Here with you in Houston, the other half of today's broadcast team and captain of Amador Valley Cross Country. He's here working on his hurdling to become the next great steeplechaser in the NCAA.
Absolutely.
And my question for you, and has to do with how'd you appreciate that ode to you that I gave at the end of the race?
I think it's just really the perfect way to finish a race. Just the dive across the line, the let's go.
Was it a fair celebration after the race I put together?
I think it's absolutely fair. There's no one even close to you come behind you, and there was definitely no one in front of you. So I think it was a very good race you put out there, and just absolutely smoked the rest of the field.
Yeah, I think you were right in your commentary. I did go anaerobic too early, but
yeah, it was a good first 200, but then kind of the lactic acid kind of built up after that. So some more lactic acid workouts, I think, and it'll be an easy sub 50, sub 45. I think that's probably the range we're looking at.
Yeah, I think work-wise, I'll have to start with my core and then work my way into the running, and maybe one day we'll get a little younger and get back under 60.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Cool. Hi. If you're here from TikTok, this is the reason why.
So hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Well, guys, the day has come. Some of you are going to be very happy with me, Mom, and some of you are going to be very upset, Dana. And Chris, you're just going to be mad that you're not here. But that's okay, we'll save some for you. We're going to go ceremonial first snip with my purple knife. Actually, the scissors on my purple knife. There it is. That's the first snip in 358 days. And now we'll just hit it with the clippers. It's going to be your favorite part, Mom, when all the next stuff comes off. Well, for a lot of you guys, I think this was the big one right here. Didn't quite get it all. I'm going to save this one for you, Chris Williams. You can have the whole thing. I think I look a little bit too much like Shannon Sauce right now. This is the part Mom might not like so much. Yeah, she might like it anyway. I don't know. This may take a little longer than anybody really wants to watch. Anybody wants to schedule an appointment, we're in the red now, so I don't know what that means, but I have no appointment slots taken up. I can make you look this good. Alright, that may be enough for the broadcast, huh? You get the idea? That's what we're doing? This piece of the haircut is probably the part that's going to take the longest. It's still going to be a little tough to buzz at this point. All right, we'll catch up later. It's been a long time since I've done this. Last part. That's a wrap, guys. She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever, a queen who'll do whatever His Highness desires. She's your queen to be, a vision of perfection, an object of affection to quench your royal fire. Completely free from infection, to be used as your discretion, waiting only for your direction. Your queen to be.